Good morning, everybody. I'm Ed Parcaut here with Mike Kelly, Real Estate Jerky Daily.
I moved over.
And I was like, wow. It's like, and then I didn't have my podcast yesterday because the guy that I was supposed to interview, it took both time slots, and then he couldn't make it because he had surgery.
Well, did he know?
I was like, thank God, because I had so much more other stuff to do qualifying people.
Did he know he was going to have surgery before?
Yeah, but he didn't know it was how in
depth it was going to be.
And they gave him fentanyl or something. I was like, really?
Yeah.
Was that the stuff from the border?
It was probably better than the stuff from the border. They gave me fentanyl in my back surgery.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They said, we're going to give you fentanyl. I said, you're going to kill me.
You got numbers for the day?
Yeah, I do. You want to see them?
Yeah, might as well.
Oh, look at these.
Oh, unfortunately, France lost yesterday.
I know. 2-0. Did I say that correctly? 2-0?
Yeah, that 0 is nothing.
Yeah, it is nil.
Yeah.
Look at that.
106.
In 2 weeks, right?
81. Yeah, it was 81 on Monday.
Today's the 15th?
Yep.
Holy crowley. Yeah.
So if they double that, we're going to have 212.
Pending 367. So we've fallen out of the 400s, which we were averaging just about every week for the first probably 5 months of the year, and 754 active listings, 2,700 active realtors. There's not enough for all.
So you know about the hand of God from 1986?
Yeah.
I had no idea about that. Yeah, that's why the game today is so majorly important.
Oh,
the one between England and Argentina.
To see if God's going to reach down there.
No, because the guy that punched it in for Argentina with his hand didn't get seen by the ref, and so they won. And
right.
So that was, and that ball's up for auction.
And they didn't. Sure, of course it is. They didn't have replays back then, did they?
No, back in 1986, they barely could see the stuff on TV. Was that a ball? Was
yeah, that's why
tube TVs.
You never watch hockey on TV. You never know where the puck is.
Well, now you can.
Where the puck is it?
I don't know. Now you know you can do it.
Yeah.
All right. So yesterday with CPI came in way lower than normal.
Is that good?
Yeah. Well, it was yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah. And then guess what happened today?
It went up.
We have producer price index.
PPI.
Yes. And that came in lower than expected, of course. Yeah. Showing. So inflation fell and for the June producer price index, inflation fell 0.3% or 0.3%, I guess, from which was much hotter than estimate of 0%. So the light figure was revised in May, bringing the heading down from 1.1% to 0.6 tenths, so 0.6%. So much better than they thought. The year-over-year number came in they were expecting 6%. It came in at 5.5%. After May revised, they looked at May again, and it went from 6.5 to 6%. The market was expecting 6.2. So this is a much cooler PPI and CPI. So inflation's in check right now. Had a lot to do with the fact that in the month of June, the oil was down.
We had 2 weeks of ceasefire.
Yeah, and oil is not super crazy.
Yeah. What is it today?
I couldn't tell you right now because I remember I told you my Claude wasn't
working.
Yeah,
your Claude.
It actually was working, but it wasn't ready for me.
It wasn't working correctly. Oh, look, you said the Dow was up, huh?
I didn't say no. Dow was up 176. I didn't even get there.
Yeah.
10 years down to 4.55, which is about 3 basis points lower. Rates are better by 18 basis points. What does that mean? Nothing. Just if you find the house, write the offer and refinance down the road.
Be done with it. Get your butt in that door.
Mortgage applications for last week came in so they're saying the rate was 6.65% last week.
Yeah.
And that was it rose to that, which is the highest level since last August.
Wow.
Yeah. Rates are about 17 basis points lower than this time last year. Ooh, that's a lot.
It is.
I'm just kidding. Purchases fell 7% and now are down 2% year over year. Refinances hung in there and rose 4% last week and are up a whole 7% year over year.
7.
So out of every 100, you got 7 more.
7.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
What's that? 7 is the number. Anyway, I don't know. So the big thing is, I guess we've been blowing up power plants and bridges.
Yeah. How cool is that?
I don't know. They should have done it the moment. Here's the problem. That's what you normally do when you go to war with somebody, but then we ended up coming back and having to pay to fix it later.
Yeah. But if that regime is out of the picture,
Well, the big thing that's all going to change is how oil gets moved around there. It's going to be taken out of the strait, is what's going to happen.
right?
And then Iran will only be able to threaten their own ships.
These ships are pissing them off.
Huh? No, I'm
These
just saying they won't be able to threaten other people's ships and try to get money from them because everything's going to be going a different way. There'll be pipelines, there'll be they'll make canals and other stuff to get those things through, kind of like the Panama Canal.
Right.
You watch. Yeah. What are you staring at?
I rescheduled the restart because it was going to restart in just a minute.
And then you'd be gone.
Well, I would be out of here. Bike, you would hear that.
All right. So now, so Trump is warning that strikes intensify next week. He said U.S. will be starting to hit power plants and bridges if Iran doesn't come back to the peace talks.
Is the IRGC still in charge?
I'm sure they are.
Well, they're not going to come back then. Just bomb them out of existence. And
yeah, it's easier said than done.
I know.
And, sometimes, he's a business person, not a war, not a real Republican about war.
Exactly.
He should get Dick Cheney in there.
Is he still alive?
I don't know, but he, yeah.
Wasn't he a kind of a...
All right. Oil's 79.16.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah. Brent is at 84.16. Amazing. 16%.
Hey.
And that's all I have news for today. We got BLS coming out later this week.
Bureau of Labor Statistics.
Yes, and will show us how close everything is. Let's just see if I got everything over here. CPI I wanted to talk about. Mortgage applications. We already talked about inventory earlier in this week. And let's see here. What is today? Today is Wednesday.
Wednesday the 15th.
Yeah, so I don't know when it's not this week. BLS is not this week.
Oh, when is it?
It's probably a week or so away because there's only 2 weeks left.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, because the rest of this week we have Thursday retail sales, jobless claims, housing, and Friday's housing starts, building permits, industrial production, and consumer sentiment.
Sediment,
not sedimentation
at the bottom of the water.
Yesterday we had to go to Sacramento, drop our grandson off. That was like a 4-hour trip, man.
Oh, that's longer than Gilligan's Island
because it was in Citrus Heights, not really Sacramento.
So north.
Yeah. Well, yeah, on the other side, and of course it had to be 5:30. We dropped off.
Oh, geez. Yeah. So you got all that rush traffic.
Well, it wasn't so bad because it's kind of off. we're going up instead of in, and so there's only the biggest amount of time it took was on the actual street. To go 6 miles took almost 27 minutes.
Stop, start.
All the lights, all of this.
Yeah.
So,
well,
but on the way there was a concentration company, and that's what happened. Exactly. I was like, what do they do all day? Can't get anything done. They're just concentrating.
They're fixing to do something, concentrating on it.
Yeah, well, it's like, okay, you didn't really think of that name, did you?
I that's what it
Not
said.
you.
It was named the concentration company.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm.
Maybe it's
they had something else in front of it. Yeah, I had no idea.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
Okay.
It's pretty a light day, and we don't have much that go back and forth. But let's see, is there any problems I'm having? All right, so if you have a broken window in a new home, you might want to get it resolved right away so that they can they can order the reinspection.
Yeah.
And then not be done and then go, can we close in 2 days?
Why do you have a broken window in the new home?
Because somebody broke it.
Yeah.
Somebody cracked it.
I don't like
the fact
window.
that it sat there for so long, a lot of stuff was 3 weeks, and it's like, why is it taking so long to get this stuff resolved? Big company, big things, corporations can take time.
Yeah.
All right, I'm done.
Not real oversight.
No, and then so I have a refinance where I have no idea why these people push this guy into a private money first.
Oh, to begin with?
2 years ago.
Yeah.
After he was in a rocket loan and then refinanced with cash out, and they put him in this loan. The worst part about it is it's one loan, $400,000, but it's split to 2 investors.
Oh,
he's been writing 2 checks every month to 2 separate people, and to get the payoff cleaned up, to get it's not on his credit report,
pulling teeth,
to get both sides to actually call back so they can do mortgage rating and all this other stuff is a nightmare because we're not used. That's like that's not normal. You have one loan,
Right.
not two different investors in one loan, and it's just ridiculous. And I just think that whoever did this was trying to make a lot of money, and this is
Shame on
wrong.
them.
And this guy's over 62, so I think it was
Elderly
elder
abuse.
Yes.
God, 62, elderly.
Well, no, I'm just saying that's you. It's
I know.
Why are you yeah.
Why'd you do that to that guy? You were looking out for you, not for him.
Exactly. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. This loan should have never been done, because I always thought you couldn't do private money on primary residence anymore. Well, you can. You just have to cross the T's and dot the I's multiple times
and find two investors.
And if you get in, if you mess, I do it. And if you mess up on it, it's messed up.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, that sucks. I hope you get that cleared up pretty soon, for his sake.
Yeah. So one of my lenders is asking for something from the escrow, like a final closing statement and this and something. And then it was forwarded to the mortgage broker to take care of. Oh, really? You couldn't just get a hold of the buyer who is the actual agent and ask them for the final closing statement and just send it in? Anyway, people. And then I have I also have a appraiser on a VA hounding me. It was paid within 10 days through escrow.
Right.
And then, but
he doesn't have his check.
Well, yeah, because he probably came from Loan Squad,
Oh.
that was sent over that way to him from the escrow company, and I'm lending for living and Loan Squad together.
Right.
Or they just do like the old school, which is they hound you for the proof that you paid them instead of doing their books.
How about,
because there was another company, that's all they did. They constantly would send you, we didn't get paid on these 7. It's like, and so I'd have to take the time to send copied checks and say, yes, you did.
Yeah. Look at, these are all the canceled checks.
Yeah. That's why I loved when we went to the management companies.
Oh,
yeah. There was no question. It's just this guy, I'll tell you who it is afterwards, and you can go. Oh yeah. It's a dude that didn't slow down during the big time boom. He did all those drive-by appraisals and didn't stop.
Yep. It's worth it. I'm going to come in 100,000 over.
All right. Make it a great day. I said this earlier, and I'm going to shut up now.
You
before I get in
do
trouble.
it.
All right. We'll be back tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.